Hey guys, and welcome in or welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing another trying new to me makeup products video because I realized I never gave you guys an update on the NARS foundation that I tried out. I got the new shade days after I did that foundation hunt and realized I never, tested the new one out. So that's what I'll be doing in this video, and I'll be bringing you a whole bunch of other new products I'll be trying for the first time in this video. Some that are literally new, they were just released, and some that are new to me. So if you want to see all of that, then just stay tuned. So this is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is technically a moisturizer, but I've seen a lot of people use this as a primer, and they say it's really good if you have oily skin because it'll keep your face matte. So I'm going to use that, if I could open it, there we go, as primer today. And now for the update, which is probably what you're here for. Now, if you saw my foundation hunt, I tested the NARS Natural Radiant, right, that's what you're called, Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Dark 4, which was too dark for me. So then I went up to Dark 2, which was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was too yellow. No, it wasn't the right shade for me, all right? I don't even remember because this is how long ago that this was. So I went ahead and got the shade Dark 3, which is Iguaku. So let's just go ahead and see how this works out. And to set my concealer, I'm going to use the Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This is straight up white. So I'm a little nervous, about how this is going to go, but I'm still putting it on my face. Now to set my entire face and take off the extra powder, I'm going to use, again from Glossier, the Wowder in the shade Rich. Does this come in a translucent shade? Because I could have sworn that everyone that I saw doing a video on this had a translucent shade that they used to like bake or something like that, but I could be completely wrong and they actually were just using, like skin tone type shades of powder, but let me know in the comments down below. Now for blush, I'm going to use the new Pure 4-in-1 blush book. If you've seen my birthday haul and my tweets, then you already know my story on not one but two of these palettes. I'm going to use this shade right here, Determined. Now this literally came in the mail while I was filming this video, but I am very excited to use it. It is the Morphe and Bretman Rock Collaboration Highlighter Palette. The packaging is just adorable, which do you expect anything less if it's involving Bretman? But let's see here. How you open it? Okay. Aw, so cute. I feel like you deserve to see this packaging. Right, so this out of the way. There we have the, I want you to be able to see this. There we have the fabulous Bretman, and then here is the Babe in Paradise highlighter palette. So this is what the palette looks like, and on the inside it says, Aloha, mahalo for supporting your fave babe. Let me know if I said that right in comments. In Paradise, growing up on the islands gave me a diverse perspective on life that I want to share with you. I hope this palette captures the essence of Paradise Beauty by bitch, Bretman Rock. I'm just reading the names of these shades that he chose, and the bottom shades are Get Laid, Chihu, and Shady Bitch. I think this might be the most, the closest that an influencer has got to creating a product that literally describes them just within the product. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Shady Bitch as a highlight for today. And the only other new thing that I have for you is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. Everyone and their mom has been saying this is the best thing since sliced bread lately, including people who were not affiliated with Benefit. So I went and got the mini size and used it on my bottom lashes. So finally, we are done with this look. So this is what my face is looking like. It is currently 3:05. I know I never leave this late in the day, but my neighbors decided that they wanted to reconstruct their entire house, so I had to wait a little bit to get started. So my wear test isn't going to be that long, but we're still going to, get a little something in there. So I'll be back later so you can see how my face held up and get my thoughts on these new products. Okay, so I am back and it is now 7:27 and this is what my face is looking like. So this was an interesting trying new to me makeup video because I feel like a majority of the products that I tried today were low-key a letdown, starting with this eye primer from Morphe. I don't particularly care for this primer. Funny thing is, I've been using the Morphe concealer as eyelid primer ever since, you know, I showed it in that video, and I much rather use it over this one. I'm going to continue to use that over this. I honestly don't feel like actual products that are marketed as eye primers are something that I care for. I haven't found one yet that I'm just like, this is die hard, I'm going to continue using this. I've really been using concealer for the last, you know, over a year, so maybe that's it, but I just felt like I didn't like how the eyeshadow applied over this primer. I low-key felt like it was somewhat patchy, and not the eyeshadow on the primer, I feel the actual primer itself when I put it on my eyelids was patchy because it low-key has this sticky kind of consistency to it. So when I was, you know, putting it on my eyes, I felt like when I put my finger down and I lifted my finger back up, like some of the product came back up with it. So I will continue using the concealer as an eye primer. I'm good on the actual eye primer from that. So moving on to foundation, you know, it's always funny to me when I go through the struggle of getting the right foundation, or, you know, this updated foundation, then I finally get what I was looking for, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. It's only been, let's see, it's 7:35, so it's been a little over it's been 4.5 hours that I've had this makeup on, and as you can see, my face doesn't look horrible, but I'm certainly getting oily. You know, again, it is the Natural Radiant Foundation, so, you know, I knew like my face wasn't going to be extremely matte by the end of the day. However, I do feel like when I tried this before, I came back out much longer after 4 hours and my face was still matter, so it could be the powders that I'm using on top of this foundation that just didn't help that much with my face staying matte. As far as the color itself goes, I kind of feel like this still isn't it. You know, maybe I am just a little too pale right now. It's the winter, and I mentioned to you guys that I feel like I've looked paler than usual lately, so maybe that's what it is. And, you know, other than that, this would be a good color match. You know, we'll see when summer comes if maybe that'll be a little bit of a better match, but I just kind of feel like something's still off with this shade, and that if they had a shade in between dark 2 and dark 3, then maybe that's something that I could have slid into there. But I feel like this foundation has a beautiful finish. Even now after 4 hours, you know, my face isn't horrible, but still, you know, when you've had other products last longer, you're just kind of like, all right, you know, you're cute, but this still ain't it. Now for the powder that I tried, whose lid I cannot find, my main concern was actually flashback, just because of how white this powder is, and I'll insert the little, you know, flash test somewhere here on the screen. That was my main concern. You know, from the flash test, I'm not really seeing, you know, any flash there, but what my issue is with this is that I feel like it's settling into my fine lines a lot harder than other powders that I've used to set my concealer. I think it had a nice finish, but I'm not liking the wear of it, so we're just gonna keep pushing on that powder. Now for Wowder, again, nice finish of a powder, but my face isn't that matte right now. Now part of me wants to say, well, you use the Natural Radiant Foundation and the Natural Radiant Concealer, so, you know, how much of a fair shot did this powder have in keeping you matte? But then the other part of me says, well, you use the Natural Radiant Foundation in the foundation hunt that you did, whatever powder you used in that video. I don't know which one it was. It was either the Laura Mercier, the Maybelline Fit Me, or the Milani something set powder. It was one of those. And your face was still pretty matte for a longer period of time in that video, so, you know, how much of a fair shot did this need? But like I said, I will be doing the full face, like using a full face of Glossier products. I feel like that doesn't sound correct, but you know, it is what it is. All right, as of right now, I feel like it's a good powder. After that video, we'll see if it's a good powder that my oily skin out there can go try, or if it's just a powder for normal to dry skin. Now for the Pure Blush Book, when I left for the day, I kind of felt like I didn't see the blush on my face, but now that I'm sitting here, I do feel like I see some orangeness here in that area, which is a good thing. You know, I don't want my face to ever be orange, but you know, if I'm putting on orange blush, I want to be able to see orange blush, which I feel like I am seeing now. I am light-handed when it comes to blush and highlight, so, you know, maybe I just didn't put enough on. I don't feel like it's the most pigmented blush that I've ever tried before, but I also feel like maybe one, my eyes are seeing things and you guys actually saw the blush on my face, and two, maybe I just didn't go, you know, hard enough because again, I am light-handed with it. And as for the Bretman and Morphe collaboration palette, again, I think he really made a product that just embodies who he is, especially with the names. I think this will work on multiple skin tones. You know, I can use 5 out of the 6 shades comfortably, and that last shade, I think we all know which one I'm talking about. I could either, you know, mix with one of the other ones, or, you know, if I'm ever doing a look that calls for, you know, me to have pink highlight like that, you know, Halloween always comes around every year, or use it as a lid color or an inner corner color, so I feel like I could get use out of this entire palette. So I almost forgot about it, but I used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base as primer, and I will probably not be doing that again. That's why I'm not so quick to say no to the Wilder and to this NARS Natural Radiant, because I've used that foundation before and I used it with an actual, you know, something that's actually advertised as a primer, and my face was not this oily this quickly. But I do like how this smells, and I like how, you know, it made my skin feel and look, so I will probably use this for what it's for, as a moisturizer at night, because I use the Tatcha water cream in the morning and I like how that looks under my foundation. So yeah, I'm going to continue using you as a moisturizer, but as far as a primer, that's a no on that one. And I think the only other thing that I have to talk about is the Benefit mascara. I do like it on my bottom lashes. I feel like it kind of gave me that spidery look on my bottom lashes, and you know, it showed up. It made me look like I have bottom lashes, so that's a good thing there. Would I use this on my top lashes? Probably not. I would probably continue to use the Benefit They're Real mascara on my top lashes, because it makes me look like I have real lashes on my top lashes there, and I kind of just like this for that spidery look that it gave my bottom lashes, so I'm going to continue using it there. But I wear falsies for the most part, so I will most likely always have falsies on top here, and then use this mascara on these bottom lashes here. Oh wait, nope, these lashes. These are from the Makeup Shack, and they are in the style Dubai. I said I was supposed to trim them, but I did not. Now that I know that I like them, you know, maybe I'll have more desire to get around to doing that. I like these lashes. The style is beautiful. They feel like real quality type lashes, and they are a whole lot cheaper than my holy grail that y'all know are Lily lashes. I can't wait to try Evelyn, because I feel like that might be a dupe for Lily Lashes Miami, but yeah, the lashes are beautiful, the quality is great, and I think now that is it for this video. So I can't think of any product that I tried that I did not give a recap on, so that is it for this video. I hope seeing these on my face and hearing some of my thoughts has helped in your decision and whether or not you want to try this out for yourself. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!